All right, good afternoon. My name is Nathan Hochman. I'm the District Attorney of Los Angeles County. This is a slightly different press conference than I'm used to having. Usually I announce arrests, convictions, sentences from this lectern. But today we actually have the ability to recognize some heroes of the District Attorney's Office. Usually when I point out the heroes of the District Attorney's Office, I point out our prosecutors, our support staff, our LOSAs, our paralegals, or even our investigators. But today we actually have three K-9 heroes of this office. Those heroes who are now about to go into retirement are Lennox, Nora, and I always want to make sure I get the last one. Skippy. One cannot forget Skippy. And the reason that these three dogs, who are part of our Bureau of Victim Services K-9 unit, are heroes is that for the past 8 years, these dogs have been working full-time, bringing support to victims, to witnesses, to lawyers, to people involved in the criminal justice system in a way I had no appreciation for. I mean, when I thought about canines working with law enforcement, we think about those bomb-sniffing dogs at airports or the ones that are at the border. But these particular facility dogs have been trained by the Assistance Dogs of the West, and we owe a great deal of gratitude to the Assistant Dogs of the West because they train these dogs to provide emotional support to children and vulnerable victims in the criminal justice process. These dogs actually respond to 90 different cues. And these K-9 teams have helped victims of sexual and physical abuse, domestic violence, human trafficking, elder abuse, people with disabilities, and families that have suffered enormous tragedies as they've lost family members, often to murder. These K-9 heroes, these four-legged heroes and employees of the District Attorney's Office, since 2017 have helped 1,625 victims and witnesses ranging in ages from 6 to 78 years old. They have worked in all 14 of our courthouses across Los Angeles County. They have been to more than 700 preliminary hearings and trials. And if you've ever seen them in action, they're incredible. They will go with, for instance, a child witness or a child victim to a sexual abuse as that child takes the stand. And right next to that child, you might have seen Skippy, Nora, or Lennox sitting at their feet. Often the child will pet the dog as they're going through incredibly emotional and traumatic testimony. And these animals, they have sort of like a magic about them. I kind of look at them as the Obi-Wan Kenobis of the animal kingdom because they were able to calm that child down, to allow that child to get as much comfort as you can in a courtroom setting in order to testify and relive a tragedy, but doing it with the support of these three amazing canines. These dogs have participated in 82 sentencings where victims or survivors had to make impact statements. They've been there for 55 interviews of children at the beginning of that process when they're reliving the tragedies that they've experienced. And they've been with more than 80 meetings with prosecutors and these child victims as they were being prepared for trial. As importantly as they have offered services to the people here in our LA County criminal justice system, these three dogs have actually also been first responders to mass casualty incidents. These three dogs went to Monterey Park right after the January 21st, 2023 mass shooting. They killed more people in LA County than any other mass shooting in our history. These dogs were there for the next 9 days, providing support to the various victims, whether they were at the scene or eventually in the hospitals. And these dogs often went with LA Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau detectives, when they had to deliver death notifications to the next of kin. And they would comfort the victim family members as they were hearing some information that would forever traumatically change their life. These dogs even went to the Las Vegas shooting, that mass shooting that happened. And they were there to provide emotional support to the nurses that were treating the victims, to the victims themselves. They actually would go out as well to the hospitals. So it wasn't just here in Los Angeles County where these three dogs made their impact felt. It was actually throughout this entire state and throughout our neighboring states as well. So they, like the people who work for the district attorney's office, have my eternal gratitude. They make our job possible, dealing with some of the people who enter our system at their absolute worst moment. When you look at them here, you can't help but look at them and feel calm, feel a sense of peace as you go through this system. I didn't know an animal could actually do it. I personally have one of the most beautiful Labradoodles on planet Earth. His name is Lou. And I get it. I get that when I'm with Lou, the world kind of slows down a bit and becomes that much more enjoyable because these dogs show love. They have no ability to show anything else than love to the people that they're with. So Lennox, Skippy, Nora, thank you. Thank you for 8 years of incredible service. And I have some good news for you. We have some incredible next generation dogs. These are dogs that hopefully have now been schooled in the lessons of Lenny, Skippy, and Nora. Will hopefully have learned because we have their handlers here. And their handlers are amazing. The handlers are Los Angeles District Attorney's Supervising Victim Service Representative, Ashley Myers. The Bureau of Services Representative, Emmy Coleman, and Bureau of Services Representative, Paulina Bernard. These handlers themselves are incredible because they are with the dogs as the dogs are with the victims, and they go with the victims everywhere. So again, thank you for your incredible efforts working with these dogs to deliver this emotional support to everyone who's needed it. And I'll now turn it over to our friends, our representative from the Supervisor Barger's Justice Deputy, Sandra Croxton, because she's going to have the opportunity to present a Board of Supervisor scrolls to a variety of K-9s and a variety of their handlers. Ms. Croxton.
Thank you, District Attorney Hochman, for inviting us to be part of this incredible celebration. On behalf of Los Angeles County Supervisor Kathryn Barger, and who serves as current chair of the board, and who also represents the 5th District, it is my privilege to present commendations to teams and agencies that have been instrumental in the District Attorney's Victim Services K-9 unit. I will start with Ashley Myers and facility dog Skippy. Ashley was the District Attorney's Office first dog handler when the Victim Services K-9 unit started in 2017. As the unit's lead, Ashley provides training and mentorship to the other victim service representatives. Ashley has responded to several mass casualty and shooting incidents and to provide assistance to victims, witnesses, and their families. Prosecutors have expressed gratitude to Ashley and Skippy for their support of sexual assault victims on the witness stand, physically assisting victims as they walk into the courtroom, and helping victims get through difficult and emotional testimony against the offender. So, on behalf of the entire Board of Supervisors, I present Ashley and Skippy with a commendation scroll. Next up, Emmy Coleman and facility dog Nora. Emmy and Nora have began assisting crime victims in the Victim Services K-9 unit in December of 2017. Prosecutors have thanked Emmy and Nora for helping sexual assault victims, noting Nora's invaluable support for one victim during an extremely stressful cross-examination on the witness stand by the offender who was representing himself in court. Emmy and Nora have also met with victims at their home to give comfort as they prepare for trial. It is my pleasure to honor Emmy and Nora with a Board of Supervisors scroll. And then, last but not least, Paulina, Bernard, and facility dog Lennox. Paulina and Lennox started assisting victims through the Victim Services K-9 unit in 2018. Prosecutors say that Lennox has intuitive ability to immediately recognize the victim who needs his help and provide the calming presence they need to alleviate anxiety before, during, and after testimony. Congratulations to Paulina and Lennox. Thank you all for your outstanding contributions to assisting victims. Your dedication has truly made a difference. I have 2 more certificates to present. So next, we would also like to recognize the California Office of Emergency Services. The Board of Supervisors thanks Cal OES for its generous grant funding, which allows the District Attorney's Office to offer this important service to crime victims throughout our county.
Accepting on behalf of
Thank
them.
you.
Thank you.
And finally, Assistance Dogs of the West. Since 2017, Assistant Dogs of the West has trained and provided the District Attorney's Office with victim services K-9s, including first-generation dogs Skippy, Nora, and Lennox, and second-generation dogs Miata, Johnnie, and Corbin. For their assistance to the victims of LA County and beyond, we would like to thank you with a commendation as well.
Thank you.
Thank you to the DA's office for inviting the supervisor's office to join you in this commendation.
And thank you very much for honoring both the individuals and dogs who have really delivered this service, as well as our partners with the state of California and Assistance Dogs of the West. In fact, I'm thinking maybe the next time I talk to the Board of Supervisors, I might have all 3 of the dogs with me. Just having one of the dogs sort of sit on my feet just now calms me for this press conference and certainly prepares me for any questions that the press will be asking at the end. I'd like to now bring up Los Angeles District Attorney, Bureau of Victim Services, Assistant Program Administrator, Tammy DeCourse. But before I bring her up, the DA's office owes Tammy a huge debt of gratitude as well. She took an idea that these dogs could provide this type of a key emotional support to our witnesses, to our vulnerable victims. And she took it from an idea into reality. And she's sort of been the brains, the genesis, the heart behind this K-9 program. So I'd now like to introduce Tammy DeCourse.
Okay. Can I be heard well? Yes? I'm excited to introduce our second generation facility dogs in their first public appearance, and they've been here, I think, 5 days now. They arrived in Los Angeles just this weekend to begin their service. Let's meet Miata. Miata's handler is Supervising Victim Services Representative Ashley Myers. Miata, who just turned 2 in June, is a vibrant Labrador Retriever with a name inspired by speed and adventure. This spirited pup was a star participant in Assistance Dogs of the West after-school program where she showcased her social skills and boundless energy. With a personality as lively as a joyride, Miata loves to interact with everyone she meets. She's a true go-getter who thrives on play and engagement, embodying the adventurous spirit of her namesake. Whether she's fetching a ball, exploring new scents, or making new friends, Miata greets life with enthusiasm and joy. And we are beyond thrilled that Miata has joined our family. Now we can meet Johnnie. Johnnie's handler is Victim Services Representative Emmy Coleman. Johnnie, who turns 2 in August, was named with inspiration from St. John's College, reflecting a theme of exploration and growth. As a male standard poodle, he stands tall and proud, but don't let his size fool you. Johnnie is as gentle as they come. Johnnie's adventurous spirit shines through when he participates in programs helping children and veterans, which he will enthusiastically continue in LA County. He recently traveled around the Southwest in an RV, where each trip was an adventure filled with new sights, sounds, and experiences, allowing him to blossom into the wonderful facility dog he is destined to be. And Johnnie has the most soulful eyes. At some point, we invite all of the office, the employees, as we go on a Welcome to LA tour, to be able to look inside his beautiful, soulful eyes. And we are so happy that Johnnie has joined our VS K-9 family. Now we get to meet Corbin. Corbin's handler is Victim Services Representative Paulina Bernard. Meet Corbin, 1 year and 4 months old, a Bordoodle, which is a Border Collie and a Poodle mix, who has a special knack for bringing joy to everyone he meets. Corbin is a gentle-hearted pup with a soft, quiet demeanor that makes him the perfect companion for children. With a dedication to making each experience positive and uplifting, Corbin enjoys participating in programs helping children succeed. He recently began visiting hospitals, spreading comfort and cheer wherever his paws go. Corbin's playful spirit and supportive nature make him a beloved member of his community. Whether he's playing fetch, enjoying a leisurely stroll, or snuggling with his favorite human, Corbin is always there to lift hearts and brighten days. And we are so very, very thrilled to have Corbin join our team.
Okay, I need the assistance dogs of the West to work with my Labradoodle Lou. My goodness, these dogs, they just sat there, they were calm. Lou could take a few lessons from them. So we are now at that point where usually if I had prosecutors here, we would do the swearing-in ceremony. So we thought, why not do the swearing-in ceremony for these 3 dogs and their handlers? So if we could have each of the dogs and the handlers back up here, if we could. And again, we thought this oath ceremony only appropriate as each of these dogs embark on their career in the LADA's office. I couldn't resist, I'm sorry. All right, if the handlers could raise their right hands, I would say the dogs raise their right paws, but that might be a little hard. And if you could repeat after me on behalf of your dogs. I hereby swear that I will handle these dogs and they will use their professional training to support and bring comfort to crime victims, witnesses, and their loved ones, both in and out of court, to represent the office of the district attorney in courthouse proceedings, including accompanying victims and witnesses to testify at preliminary hearings and trials, and to serve as first responders in the event of mass casualties, providing critical support to victims, other first responders, and victims' families. Congratulations, you are now officially members of the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office. So I am happy to handle any questions. Certainly we can ask the dog handlers. We are available for photographs and pets immediately after these questions. Are there any questions? I knew it. I knew you would want to get to the pets as soon as possible. So thank you all for coming today. This is a particularly wonderful day. Appreciate it. Thank you.